It's Thursday, December 20th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. I've been getting a lot of mail from those of you that are losing it. Not necessarily mentally, but financially. And some of you are desperate. And in the last few days, I've had several people that say, if I don't come up with this much money by this date, I'm going to be homeless. Now, let me just tell you first of all that those of you that feel that way, many of you are a long ways from homeless. Seriously. What really it comes down to is this. In our troubled economy right now, you may not be able to live the way you've been living. It's just a matter of fact. Now, when I say that, I say it in all kindness and understanding, and I totally know that it's difficult to give up things that mean things to you. You know, those keepsakes, those things that you have that mean the world to you. And some of you, that's your home. You know, you've established it for years. You've raised your family there possibly. Some of you are just starting out in life, and the few things that you have you want to keep. And it just feels like a huge responsibility on your shoulders to try to keep up with everything financially. Now, I have friends that try to do that. You know, they always have to have a new car. They always have to have nice things, the newest house. Their family usually suffers for it. Their kids are farmed out way too many times in not only school, but daycare and after hours and whatever. And it seems like their families suffer many times for their need to have nice things and new things. On the other end of the spectrum, there are those people that seem like they struggle a lot more than they should just to keep a few things going. What do you do during times like this? Well, you know, I've been telling you for a long time to downsize. And I really believe that many people need to do that. Our economy's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And you're going to find a need to downsize, and you should do it before it's too difficult. Seriously. As you can still sell off some of the things that you have that you don't really need, you ought to. If you're in a house that's maybe too big for you, downsize. You know, I've told you many times that I've gone from a home of 4,300 square feet to 300 square feet. And, 350 square feet if you count my bathroom. And that's what you see here is basically my house. Right over here is my kitchen. And right beyond that is the bathroom. And, you know, everything is kind of around me in throwing area. And I feel great here. It's been a really nice little place. And I'm on a lake, so I have great scenery. And, you know, it's just been great. But it's been especially good to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm surrounded by things that mean something to me. Almost every item in my house, on the walls, on the shelves, whatever, are things that really have some meaning for me. And those things that had meaning for me that I didn't have room for, I gave to people that I knew would have some meaning for them as well. So I'm surrounded by things that I enjoy, and I've downsized a lot. I've cut my expenses. It doesn't take me that much to live. Well, one of the things that's helped me with that, obviously, is working with the homeless and seeing how much they don't have and how little it takes to really live and get by. So I want to encourage you to really take another look at those things. And here's my big question for you today, and I'd like you to respond to this if you would. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever medium you're watching on, would you leave a note here? And let me know if you'd like me to do some podcasting on minimalism. I don't want to take up necessarily the Pastor Bob Daily time, but I'll do another podcast. And it won't be an ongoing podcast. It may just be 2 or 3 of them, and how to downsize. You know, how to live a little more simply, and some of the keys that you can do, that you can use to do that. And if you're interested in that, if you think that would be helpful, would you let me know? And if I hear from a significant number of you, I'll put that together. So, but this is my heart for you folks, that you get rid of things you don't really need, that you don't let that kind of stress bog you down. Life is too short. And that you really begin to live. Not just survive, but live. And sometimes that means having fewer things. You know what I'm talking about. God bless you. Have a great day.